further delay, Marylynne-Cooley.
Good morning, everyone. And again, my name is Marylynne Frierson-Cooley. I've been in the business a long time. Too long. Because this is the kind of business sometimes you're like, what am I doing in this business? Why am I in this business? But you gotta love it. But anyway, I'll just tell you a little bit. Like you said, I graduated from the University of Cincinnati in broadcasting, did a little radio and television. Also a postgraduate in theater at the University of Akron. And I've also taught theater for over 10 years, worked with kids. I've done diversity theater for corporations. I've done television, film, and I also just got finished, I'm also breaking into the business of audio narrative, which is really the new thing. Are there people out here that listen to books on their iPhone? Okay, great. I just did a poetry book. It's called Issues of the Heart. And you can do it at, you can buy it at iTunes or Amazon. And that's another business. Because being an actor, you got to be sort of well-rounded. I'm also a director too. I have directed a lot of productions. Now, you know, you say, okay, she's an actor. I haven't really seen her in no major movies. But that's okay, because you don't have to be in a lot of major movies. You know, you can do a lot of theater around the community or in other states, you know, and you can make a living in acting, you know, because I know when people get into the business, you know, they tell their parents, well, I want to be an actor. And I'm like, oh God, you know, that's going to be a struggle, right? But it's not always a struggle. It has changed a lot. Now, when I was coming up, you know, it was probably a little bit more tougher. But I think now, with all the new technology and everything, there's a lot of work for a lot of people. And I always believe in going to school and still get your degree. Now, if you're a child starting out of the business, that's a great thing. Because if you start as a child in the business and you can become an adult when you're still acting, and you always have a lot of, you know, jobs, okay? And you don't have to worry about, well, you still got the competition, but it's easier. It's much easier as starting as a child and then work yourself as an adult. And you can work as an actor for the rest of your life. But, you know, as a child, the parents have to be there too, to take you to auditions and all that good stuff. I just wanted to, like I mentioned a little bit about the business. So it's a competitive business. You gotta love it. If you don't love it, don't be in it. But it's also a rewarding business because you never know who you're helping. I think I like it because, you know, some of the plays that I've been in, some of the subjects about what the play is about, you know, after I've performed it, and a lot of people come up to me and say, thank you. You know, I was feeling like that. It really helped me. So acting is also about that. You know, it's an imitation of life. That's all what acting is. And I mean, I know everybody in here has watched television and film. And I guess that's why I really like it, because every time I think about maybe trying to get out of the business, it's always something. I get an audition. So I said, okay, Lord, I guess that's really what you want me to be. But acting also is auditioning all the time. That's what an actor does. You also have to practice your craft, just like a musician has to practice. So that means you got to do plays, you got to take classes, you go meet casting directors. You know, there's a lot of work involved. It's not that easy. You know, a lot of kids say, well, I want to be an actor. Okay, that's great. But there's a lot of work in it. There's a lot of work. And you really got to know. Anybody in here who is an actor or who want to be an actor? Great. Okay, are you taking any classes, or what are some of the things you're doing?
Well, I'm not really taking any classes, more as I'm sort of practicing, so I kind of, that's like my side job.
Okay.
That I really want to do.
Well, you know, you got filmmaking. That's another wonderful thing. You know, filmmaking opens a lot of doors for you. And, you know, you can be a writer. You know, if you're a writer, you can write your own stuff. So it's just so many things now that you can do. My last project I just got finished doing, it's called Bound. It was a documentary. And believe it or not, it's called Africans versus African Americans. And when a friend of mine told me she wanted me to do this, I was like, what? But then I did it. And it's been really, really growing. It's been in all the film festivals. It was just at the Pan-African Film Festival, and it won an award. And people are asking, how can we see this? How can we get this? She's trying to look for distribution now. So she's trying to get that out. And then I just finished another play called Blessings. It's something that I wrote. It was a period piece. I do a lot of work in Los Angeles. I want to bring some of my work here. The only work I've basically done here is that I've directed some plays and I teach kids out here. But most of the time, yes, I do drive my car up there to Los Angeles and I do go on auditions. And you know, people say, oh, I can't believe you're doing it, you're driving it. But this is something that I want to do. And I really enjoy it. And I'm trying to see, do I have any other projects coming up? No plans right now for theater. But I'm constantly kind of going on auditions, and I'm getting really close there, getting some things. And then you got to have the agent, and you got to have the manager, and it's just so many things that you got to have. But it works out. So if anybody wants to, get into the business as an aspiring actor, do it, And if it's a dream for you, go ahead. And I believe that, I guess it has been a dream. I've been wanting to be an actor probably since I was a kid, and I grew up in the television business, like the Brady Bunch, telling my age, but and at that time, in that generation, we were, like you guys got the computers, the phone and everything, we were really into the television, our generation. And I think it was just something that I always loved to do. And then I'm going to give you one little note, and then we're going to get on our feet. I'm going to pick some people here who want to do some acting. As you know, the Greek word is theater, and it means the seen place, where you see the truth about life and social issues. And that's what it's all about, okay? So what I wanted to do is that I wanted to get, if anybody's interested or volunteer, I thought maybe we could do some improvisation. And improvisation is fun. I know you see a lot of people on TV doing the improvisation. All it is basically is you make it up as you go along, but it's all about listening. But there's different little techniques in improv too, that people who are in improv groups. But this one we're going to do, we're just going to make this up. I'm going to give you a scenario, and then you're going to act it out. But the number one thing about acting, I always tell my kids, is listening. Once you listen, you know what that next line is going to be. Okay? So, do I have any volunteers? Okay, great. You and you, come on up. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a few little basic techniques, and then I'm going to tell them what the scene is, but I'm not going to tell you guys, I'm just going to tell them. Now, I always tell my students, and everybody knows this as an actor, you always got to know who you are, where you are, when is it, and why you're doing it. So when you see actors acting, they have that in their mind, okay? And then you also have to have the emotions. We all, as human beings in here, everybody has emotions. Like this morning, we had to get up here, it's 6:30, so you're tired. Some people. And then some people are happy, just like when James mentioned it, to tell people that you appreciate it. So I'm going to give them a scenario, and then they're going to act it out, okay? Give us about a minute. All right, here we go. Let's turn around this way, guys. So everybody can see you. Make sure you talk loud. I probably talk loud because I do theater. But, you ready? And so I'm going to say the scene is going to begin. And take. There you go. Just relax. We do warm-up exercises too. I know I'm just throwing them in this, but jump up, move around. All right, you ready? And the scene will begin. Go.
Hi. I'm really my mom's car. We were driving like 90 miles an hour. And I didn't see the dog because it was like really dark over. Kind of blended in with the
Okay, that was a quick one. Great. That was really good. What kind of emotion did she use? Anybody? She was sad. You went right into it. That was great. Okay, thank you, girls. Do we have any teenagers in here? I would love to get some teenagers out.
She looks like a teenager.
Hey, Harrison, I've got a teenager.
Good. Let's get you. Oh, I need 3 people.
Let's go, Jake.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And I need a female. Good. All right. Okay.
So I cut it all together and put there this. Then when you get done with this one, you can merge them together. No, then instead of making 3 folders,
All right, here we go. The second one here. And the scene will begin.
So guys, I got 2 tickets to go see Journey.
No way!
Exactly. But I can only take one of you.
Let me go way back.
You see, I have 1 ticket, and I can give it to either one. Which one's it gonna be?
I think I love Journey a little more than he does.
What can't? You like
I'm
Journey?
Filipino. Oh, is that?
Jay, you see what's happening here?
You know, I don't like being touched. I don't like
Still.
You know what? I think I'm gonna just take that.
You know what?
Yeah, we got some experience. What's your name? Jay? Okay, Jay was just telling me that he was on the improv team. At your school?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So they did a wonderful job. So I wanted to ask you guys, are there any questions about the business, or anybody wanted to ask me any questions? Yes.
Where do you do your teaching, your coaching?
Well, I used to do it over here at a music school, but right now I'm on hiatus. So I'm not teaching anywhere, or sometime I used to do it over, what's the name of the recreation park?
Valley Wild.
Yeah, Valley Wide. And sometimes I would do it outside. I did outside theater. So I just took like a little break, but I'm thinking about starting it back up this summer. And like I said, I do it at Valley Ride. And I think basically what I've been doing is that I was kind of concentrating on myself a little bit to try to get my acting career a little bit elevated for myself. So I took a little break. But, you know, I love working with kids. I also do coaching also. Yeah.
Maybe in the future programs, maybe there could be an acting.
Yeah, we can do that. We can start it back up again. We just have to find a little place, a venue where we can do it, or if we do it in the summertime, because I know the director of recreation, Valley-wide recreation, she'll let me do it outside. And that was really fun. The kids really enjoyed that. I mean, because, you know, that's where theater came from, right? Outside theater. But like I said, the love, I really love theater. That's really what my love is. And you have a lot of actors who are in theater who don't even want to do film and television. You know, they just love doing theater. But film and TV, you know, that's where the money is. So it is rewarding. And you know about the unions, about SAG and AFTRA. Everybody knows about that. I'm also in that. And you want to be in that because if you do a commercial, which I did this commercial called Pure Michigan, I did that commercial in 2004, and they called me one day and told me we're gonna show it again. And they've been showing it, and it's great because you get residuals, and you know you get a check in the mail, and it feels really good when that happens. So it's really it is a good business, and it's not all about also making all the money. In this business, it's also about helping people. And again, you gotta love it if you want to be in it, because you want to be an actor. Were you an actor also? Or? Okay, what is some of the stuff that you've done?
I'm on IMDb, but I changed my name to my artist name, which is Liz D.
Okay.
So my actual name is on IMDb, but I've done some extra work and movies, but nothing like big.
Now, extra work, that's good if you try to get in the business. For me, I don't recommend it all the time. Extra work guys are the people behind the scenes. But you do need those people to make the scene look good. Now, if you do a union background work, if you're in the union, you make pretty good money, especially for commercials. I've done a few background. I will do it for commercials, but at this time in my life now, I really don't like doing it, you know. Right now, I just want either principal parts or either under fives, you know, as long as you get a couple of lines. Because it's not about the lines, you know. But, yeah. So, that's it. Thank you, everybody.